You already know Jon Jones doesn't bite his tongue, but in a new interview with Deep Cut, he reminded everyone exactly who he is. Let's first hear from the man himself.
Anderson Silva.
He's my idol to this day. I get nervous when I'm around him to this day.
George St. Pierre.
Masterful example.
Daniel Cormier.
Next question, please. No, I'm teasing.
You can give him a good one.
I'm proud of that man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him.
Islam.
What is it called when someone's been brought up by somebody else? He's like a
prodigy.
Prodigy. Yeah, he's prodigy. He's Khabib's prodigy. It's good to see his hard work pay off.
I want Islam in the chair one day. Just gonna put that out there.
You want in the chair?
Yeah, I want to interview Islam.
You heard it here, Islam.
Could we expect one more rodeo?
I don't know what life holds as far as fighting and competing. I do feel like I'll be a lifelong martial artist, whether I'm coaching others or taking exhibition matches or things like that. There's a lot of great competition still in the UFC.
It's safe to say all was plain and acceptable from Jon Jones until he subtly chose to downplay Islam Makhachev. Long story short, that was a straight backhanded compliment that basically said Islam is where he is because of Khabib. I mean, no talk about Islam's skills. No mention of dominance. Well, as expected, MMA fans picked up on it right away, and it definitely wasn't meant as a compliment. Should we take this as a sign of disrespect from Jon Jones? Let us know down in the comments section. Up next, Sean O'Malley still believes he had a real shot at beating Merab Dvalishvili, and he's not staying quiet about it. During a recent podcast appearance with Israel Adesanya, Sean broke down the fight and explained why he thinks the judges may have made some big mistakes at UFC 298. While most fans and analysts agree that Merab dominated with his pressure and pace, Sean's take was different. Sean went on to say that Merab's front headlock might have looked like submission control to the judges, which wasn't the case apparently.
On the judges' scorecards, I won round 3 and 5. Round 2 and 4, 100% he won. Round 1 was the one that gave it to him. And in my mind, if you go and watch round 1 with the commentating off, the body shots, I snapped his head back a few times. He took me down. He had me in a front headlock position. It looked to the judge, it may look like he's going for a Darce or guillotine or something, but he was just holding me there. He didn't actually do any damage. The number 1 criteria is damage in per round. Round 1, I did more damage. In my mind, everyone has their own opinions, but that fight was a lot closer than people think, and no one really cares to go rewatch it because it wasn't super exciting, and I don't blame them. But if you're gonna have an extra opinion, like no, just rewatch the first fight, turn the commentating on.
You're right.
And it's like it was the round 2 and 4 he dominated, and it made that's what sticks out.
That was
kissing and shit. And I fucking almost. And I look back on that. Herb didn't stop it. He didn't say anything. He said, "Hey, quit kissing him." Merab gets up. I go to fucking clock.
He's not claiming he got robbed, but he's definitely questioning how the scoring went down. And let's be honest, Merab did what Merab does. Relentless pressure, insane cardio, and non-stop takedown attempts. Sean didn't get steamrolled like some of Merab's past opponents, but the outcome never felt in doubt. But what about the soon-coming rematch? Will Sean win or make it closer the second time? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, Joaquin Buckley is not here to wait in line. He wants to smash Kamaru Usman and take his shot at the title. After a dominant win over Colby Covington, Buckley's confidence is through the roof, and he's got his eyes locked on the title. He's not just trying to win, he's trying to make a statement. And let's be real, Usman isn't the same fighter right now. The former champ has lost 3 in a row and is trying to find that spark again. If Buckley runs through him, that's not just a win, it's a career-changing moment. On record, here's what Joaquin Buckley had to say.
This is it, I truly believe with the performance that I put on against Kamaru Usman June 14th here in Atlanta, there's no doubt, right, that the UFC should allow me and whoever else, to fight for a title. And, like I said, the next one is the belt, at the end of the day. Don't matter who it is, it's just that opportunity, that title is going to be around my waist. I say I put Ian Gary with Sean Brady. They already, chirping, they already talking about it. And, with that being said, Shavkat, boy, no telling when he gonna come out, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I can see him and JDM end up locking arms, and me, myself, and Islam fighting for something special. Compared to some of the welterweight fighters, he matches up very well, right? with his strong grappling, his strong submission game, you know, being able to be somewhat competent on the feet.
Crazy? Maybe. But the guy believes he matches up well with strong grappling, solid submissions, and growing confidence on the feet. And with the welterweight division wide open, a big win in Atlanta could shake everything up. In brief, this is what it means: title shot on the line, Usman's last stand, Buckley's breakout. This will be really interesting to watch. But let us know who you think wins this fight: Kamaru Usman or Joaquin Buckley. In other news, Paddy Pimblett is done playing nice and he's making a big move. Fresh off his TKO win over Michael Chandler, the baddie is feeling the hype. In a recent interview with BBC Sport, he made his plans crystal clear. "I'm hoping to fight in Abu Dhabi in October. I think that's when I'm going to be back in the cage." And who does he want next? More than likely Justin Gaethje. No one cares about Arman Tsarukyan. People actually want to watch Gaethje fight. Yeah, you heard that right. Paddy called Arman irrelevant and basically threw him in the trash pile. But Arman Tsarukyan didn't take it lightly. He clapped back hard on X, saying, "It was obvious you were talking trash with zero intention of backing it up. Your UFC career is built on handouts, hype, and shortcuts to the top." Paddy knows a fight with Gaethje would be fireworks. It's pure entertainment. But swerving a legit contender like Arman doesn't sit well with a lot of fans, and even some fighters. Arman's been grinding his way up, beating tough guys and doing it the hard way. Meanwhile, Paddy's been fast-tracked through highlight reels and hype. And right now, Paddy's clearly betting on entertainment. But let us know who you want to see Paddy fighting next. Here are the top 4 comments from last video. The first one's from J Vem. Says Nate Diaz needs to just chill out. He can't find no more. I think she meant fight. The second one's from American Hinoki in reference to Chael Sonnen's half apology to Islam Makhachev, and it says Chael is a weasel. The third one's from Abert Hensley. It says, "I want to see Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor 3. But not in the UFC cage. They are both too washed up. But bare knuckle, that would be great." And finally from Safety Check 2. It says, "Yes, Jones should fight or be stripped of his title." Those were the top 4 comments from the previous video. Now if you want to be featured in the next one, all you gotta do is comment down below. And that's it from MMA Lad. Don't miss out on daily fight news and content. Be sure to subscribe now and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.